Hmm.
What were your thoughts? It's getting to see that, kind of knowing since you've been here since 2019 when they first started talking about this project.
Yeah, it was crazy. With the construction here, I've seen it every day, but I haven't been inside. So just seeing like it at like full circle, it coming together was awesome. It was way more than I thought it was going to be. The locker room's like 3 times the size as our last one, and we got nice pools. You've seen it all. It's incredible. Anything that has exceeded my expectations. So. I just think my favorite part about the locker room is like we got nice speakers, the music always playing, and there's a good center for everyone to be around. I got to explore it more. Like we've been busy. I haven't even seen most of the stuff yet. But yeah, it's just so far it's been great. So. Yes, yep. We're using all the recovery units. The training staff has transitioned over there. So.
We can see the sleep pods and the different recovery pools and all that stuff. When you combine the access to that space with all of the data that you guys are getting now on sports science and what you get from Mitch, how does that impact the team? How does that impact you as an offensive lineman day to day?
It leaves no excuse for you being sluggish for practice or whatever. We have all the resources necessary to come in recovered, hydrated, and everything, and that just should overall should just take a step in our performance every single day. And I don't know. I just think we have all the resources to succeed and be elite here at Nebraska.
Is there anything that, like, on the numbers that you get that your coaches see that you like to look at?
Not really. The biggest thing I look at is how much sweat I lose after practice, and usually that's in the high numbers, and that's my biggest thing is recovering. If I know if I make that up the next day, then I know I recovered right. So
How much did you lose on a day like today?
I lost like 10 pounds, and that's after hydrating. So.
Ethan, how are you guys as a team managing, practice so long outside?
It shows your mental toughness. Fall camp for us this last year, or we just got done with fall camp, and it was like 80 degrees every single day. It was nice, cloudy, and this is brutal right now. So for me, it's just a way to callous your mind. Come out. You got to come out, work like you've always been working, but you just got to be able to adjust and push through that hot and humid environment. So.
What are the adjustments? What do you have to do when it's this hot?
You gotta focus on yourself and the people around you. You gotta lean on people around, but most of all, just focus on your technique. When you're out there, when it's that hot, like especially me, you could just see I'm just sweating right now, and you're like, oh man, you're just kind of getting that mode of looking internally, and then once you feel that, then you kind of feel sluggish. But once you start looking externally, that's when you start doing good things out there.
What kind of added challenge is that? Does that help? Like for different scenarios you see in the season, anything like that? That's something challenging right now.
Yeah, it's great. The hardest day throughout the week, each game week should be Monday or Tuesday and Wednesday is our hardest practices, and game day should just be like a layup because you already put in the work for the week and you already know how the game's supposed to go. So, it's just even coming out today, you just got to go and have the mentality that you win, you beat Minnesota today. So.
Are you normally a 2-water-gallon jug guy, or is that an adjustment?
I keep them around, especially right now. I just try to get like you could tell, especially right now, I'm just sweating, and I'm a heavy sweater, so I'm always pushing fluids. I have a backpack just full of electrolytes that I just go, and the heat is not my friend, but usually when it gets cold, like that 20-degree weather, that's where I thrive at. So.
Where do you think the offensive line is right now in terms of your progress? Like, have you guys been able to achieve the consistency you want from practice to practice?
Yeah, I think we still have a long ways to go, but I think we've definitely taken strides in the right direction. The biggest thing right now, like I said, is just the heat. That's for a big guy, it's hard. And as an offensive line, you don't get any breaks. You're going all the time. So, again, like I said, we just got to callous our minds especially right now, because if we could practice hard for 40 plays straight in the heat right now, when it comes to any game down the line, there's no doubt in my mind that we could play 80 plays straight and be fine. So.
We were just talking about Barrett leaving trip up here. What's been your impression of him in fall camp, and what's it like blocking for some fullbacks now?
Barrett, when he first came, you could just tell there's something different about that man, just for the fact of he reminded me, you know, I grew up over Catholic. I've always heard about the 90s football fullbacks. I've been around a lot of ex-players, and he reminded me exactly of like that 90s kind of chip on his shoulder fullback that's going to go drive somebody, like could go against anybody. So yeah, he's been a great addition to our team, and I think he brings, he elevates our toughness as an offense unit. He's one of those guys that brings his toughness every day. So.
You know, Minnesota kind of so close, but yet seems so far away. You know, just about 9 days. How much are you focused on that game while also, you know, focusing on the fundamentals and just getting better every day?
You know, right now, that's the biggest thing. We're just focused on Minnesota, but especially this week, this isn't a great opportunity for us to go. Like I said, it's hot outside to really put in the work. We're lucky to get. Usually, when we start school or we get done with camp, we have that game week is that first week, and we have a whole week before we go out and play Minnesota. So I think it has an opportunity just for another 3 days to go grind and just get that much better. So.
How familiar are you with Minnesota? Obviously, you've played against them several times in your career.
Yeah, you know, Minnesota, same coaching staff. I don't think they're going to do anything different, but we have all they run a pretty basic defense compared to ours, and should be a good test just for our fundamentals that first game. So.
Anything else for Ethan? Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks.